side of the draw, and this is set to be, well, a dinger, ladies and gentlemen. The power and strength of Kazakhstan versus, well, the blinding talent of China on the rise. Ruan Hongting, Yang Feifei, Hu Yu, Suki. It's all there in front of you. Great teams to be watching, these two teams, the contrasting styles. And any one of those Kazakhstan women can be absolutely terrifying ball in hand. This will be a real test of both teams' skills, fitness, and most of all, their determination. Kazakhstan in the blue and black strip running left to right against the famous red and gold strip of China. Down, and it's that girl that started all the action last time. Fei Yang. Knocked down is the call, and a yellow card as well. So referee Charlie Brown wasting no time whatsoever, and Kazakhstan now down to 6. They push it wide. China out in front of the umbrella stand on the far side. Ball is slow and it's measured, and it's another penalty, and they take it quickly through Hongting. Still going. Ruan Hongting. Now they spread. Here it is, number 8. Whoa, she took the line on in a big way, and it's another penalty. And it's now, incredibly, Kazakhstan down to 5. Suffering 2 yellow cards early for the high shot. Yang Feifei moves it on. Ruan Hongting gives it away to Wang Zhao, and it's a try for Hong Kong. Excuse me, it's a try for China. Fourth try in the series. And it is, well, coming off the back of 2 yellow cards. Kazakhstan, if they were ever a threat for this game, they might have seen it blown out in the opening few minutes. Not even the opening few minutes, the opening 80 seconds. Remarkable. China 5, Kazakhstan 0. China, the restart deep, and it bounces almost unchallenged as Proskarina takes the ball. Here's a hard run. It's a good challenging run too. I think by Koshibaeva. Senior player steps up. Korotik manages to get the ball free. Oh, they're working beautifully, Kazakhstan. It's 5 on 7. You wouldn't believe it. For the line, try! Wow, almost against the odds. You just couldn't create a mountain bigger than 2 yellow cards in the opening minute of the game. But somehow Stepan Yaga has managed to score for her team. There's only 5 of them on the paddock against 7. And really, China caught napping there big time. Wang comes across to make the tackle, but all the hard work is done. And incredibly, with only 5 on the park, Kazakhstan have managed to draw things up. So China set to receive the restart, and it's just remarkable to think what Kazakhstan have done there. That is almost a trump card they've pulled out there. Now Wang takes the ball into contact. There's the shot.
Advantage. Lost forward. Time off, please.
So some Injury time being added here, or not added, but taken.
She's okay. Crouch. Bind.
Kazakhstan with the put in. Still 2 yellow cards.
Both.
Must be very shortly
for my
receiving a player back from the bin to bring them back
Bind.
to 6. But if they've managed to get themselves out of jail here, Kazakhstan, then teams around the world need to take notice of that. Now they fire it even wider, and they've just thrown caution to the wind, and they have China at 6s and 7s at the moment.
Held.
Perhaps it's the fact that they're running so aggressively straight up the channels. China in 6s and 7s, and there's only 7 of them out there. Try to Kazakhstan. Yakovleva goes in for the second try for Kazakhstan. And one would think that the heads of the Chinese players are absolutely scrambled at the moment. It looks like they're in utter chaos. What a try by Kazakhstan. What a period of play by Kazakhstan. If someone had said you were down to 5 in the opening 2 minutes of the game, it would be shut the gate. This Kazakhstan women's side, well, they have not only thundered out of the darkness, but they've come rampaging into the light. (10-5), 2 minutes left in the half. Yellow cards have been cleared. Kazakhstan now back to 7. Perhaps this will settle the Chinese down a little bit more as they see more than they're used to seeing. And now they move, and it's almost as if they have done exactly that. China come running at Kazakhstan. The ball goes forward though on the pass to Wang. And there's an extra dimension being added to this
Scrum boot.
game.
Scrum.
There seems to be some genuine vigour in the running. Charlie Brown calls time off.
Okay.
This is a slow and somewhat laboured half, but what action.
Yep.
Here we go. That one floated well forward.
Time on.
So the composure and the power of
Crouch.
China from their first game
Bind.
has gone out the window. And they've just shown that they can be unsettled mentally as Goshibayeva pings off a Chinese defender who's sitting in the background, seems to be dazed and confused. There's another Kazakhstan player also down, but it's all happening up front. It's the hustle and bustle. You'd think this was 15s.
Lost forward.
First infringement, the knock on. Well, it's action-packed. Less than a
Scrum
minute
boot.
remaining.
Time off.
Team mechanics out there at the moment checking on the players. And
Okay.
referee Brown heads over to check on the status of
We're off.
Goshibayeva.
Mark here.
Goes back to the first
Crutch.
infringement. So
Bind.
Kazakhstan 10-5 they
Six.
lead. They have a scrum. It's an attacking scrum. It's a great opportunity for Kazakhstan. They move it midfield. Goshibayeva thunders it into the midfield. They've exposed him out wide, and Korotic goes over and scores. It's Kazakhstan's third try. And they've come from, well, more than behind. They've come almost from a handicap start, Kazakhstan. And they've run all over China in the opening half of this game. As we just see the end of it now. And Korotic is a great try scorer. She won't get any easier than that. The conversion attempt goes astray, but it's Kazakhstan taking it to the half. And what a remarkable half of sevens we've seen. That was some action, I don't mind saying so. At the half-time break, China 5, Kazakhstan 15. They lead China in one of the most remarkable halves of sevens we've seen in the series to date. Good heavens, ladies and gentlemen. I would say, get on the phones now and message your fans of Kazakhstan rugby, because that has got to go down in the record books as one of the most savage starts in any sevens tournament anywhere. Reduced to 5 players, somehow these women have gone deep in the pocket early in the game and they've hit the half-time break leading by 10 points. And China, well, where do they start? We saw them play so well in Hong Kong. We know they've got some talent under the hood here, but they need to compose themselves, these ladies. They need to be aware of where things are at the moment. They have a tremendous amount of talent. And it's just a little bit of consistency in terms of attitude that's going to help them go a long, long way. Certainly, they're going to need players like Gu Yao Yao, Ruan Hong Ting, Yang Fei Fei, Wang Ran. They all need these ladies to step up and make the plays. Underway they go, second half action. Ball bounces stray and it's collected by Kazakhstan and they move it. And they like to swing it now. And they've got some pace, and Korotik out wide. You'd think the tackle sights would be down around the legs, but they're not. Kazakhstan keep trudging forward. They're bludgeoning their way through the Chinese defence at the moment. Opportunity to slow this down for Kazakhstan. They're in control of the game. It started in a very, very wishy-washy way. If you're only joining us now, you've missed one of the most dramatic opening halves of sevens we've seen in the series today. This team, Kazakhstan in the blue, reduced to 5 players in the opening 80 seconds of the game. Kazakhstan wraparound play, pick up Koshibayeva. They start so much attacking play with Koshibayeva. Stepan Yuga takes it up to the 22.
Can't throw the ball away. You can't throw the ball away.
And a third yellow card for Kazakhstan. For discipline, throwing the ball away. It's a 2-minute bin. Well, the way the bins work for them so far, maybe it's a team tactic. China now, 6 on 7. They cross it up, looking for some space. That's a good ball away. Gu Yao Yao manages to take it up to the 10-metre. Not releasing is the call, and they turn the ball over back to Kazakhstan, who look like they might survive yet another yellow card penalty through possession. Well, it's remarkable. Not too sure of the stats, but I don't know of many teams who have been able to not only come from behind but win a game of sevens. And it's not even finished and they've got 3 yellow cards. And they've certainly managed to get inside the heads of the Chinese. They work the line out well. Try and break through the middle. Through Koshibayeva again. Now there's 8. Yakovella Yakaleva, I should say. Turn and burn, and it has been burned. As Stepan Yuga goes through and scores the 4th try for Kazakhstan. Again under a yellow card. I can't say it enough. It is remarkable. Stepan Yuga scores again for Kazakhstan. This time under the sticks. And that may have put China away. 22 points to 5.
Okay.
And, well, the Chinese team might want to go away and come back in, because wherever they went between their first game and now, they haven't come back from it. My word, they've put in some work, these Kazakhstan players. They've put in a massive amount of yards. And you've got to wonder, with an effort like that, how much it leaves in the tank to take on a team like, dare I say it, Japan. Yeah, China. Fine. Massive pass out to Fine. Number 11, Wang. You.
Thank you.
Substitutions being made.
Okay. Space, please.
Matova throws in, ball goes down, lock forward is the call from Charlie Brown. Well, 2 minutes remaining only for China at the moment. He's seeing this one from a distance, unfortunately.
Close.
It's hard to imagine.
Crutch.
They talk about momentum swinging in sevens tournaments. Well, we've just seen it swing brutally against the Chinese side. They perch their play now. Out wide, they find run, Hong Ting, but off the feet, at the ruck, and it's just gone from bad to worse. It looks like Kazakhstan are going to cruise this one in. And they ought to be congratulated. I think there might even be a medal for them, particularly that lady there, Koshibayeva. My word, when the going got tough, she got going. In fact, they all got going. Unbelievable scenes. For almost 2 minutes, 5 on 7, they managed to come back and pretty much slam one into China from 60 metres out. Now, throw is not straight, but they won't be too worried about that. Less than 60 seconds remaining. If I sound excited and like I've seen something I haven't seen before, well, I've got to admit that is the case. Simply a breathtaking effort from Kazakhstan. You cannot take anything away from them. Sure, it's been discipline that's created a situation they found themselves in, but by gee, they've got some character, because they've got themselves into it and they've got themselves out of it, Kazakhstan, and that should give them some tremendous belief as they get deep in this tournament. China with one final throw of the dice. They've made some personnel changes, but unsure if it's going to make any difference. It certainly doesn't to Korotuk. And she almost slams the Chinese player into touch. Now, Wang Yu. China, well, they might just be eager to put this one in touch when they hear the hooter. Force it wide. Gu tries to do something with it. I think she might have scored a try late in the game. What does referee Charlie Brown say? Let's take a look upstairs. And they'll go to the polls. But I think there might be another try in that for Kazakhstan. After Gu Yao Yao, who was outstanding in Hong Kong, had a bit of a malfunction right there. Oh, well, what about that one? I'm glad I'm not in the ref's chair, to be honest. I thought from the other side it looked like she might have touched that down, and Gu will be absolutely filthy on herself if that one's gone wrong for her. Or it has gone wrong for her, and that is the story of China's game today against Kazakhstan. Gu cannot clear the line, and look at this effort from Nurmatova. Try scored, the kick taken. It is a remarkable win to the Kazakhstan women's side. What a win, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm in a state of disbelief. Kazakhstan 29, China 5. That's the final score. But what it doesn't tell you